Alright guys, welcome back to A Lot of Magic with Josh. And I say that as if the name has been around for a while of my channel and I have a ton of viewers, when in fact the name A Lot of Magic just came out today. I thought of it at lunch, and I actually have no viewers as of April 2016, and no one's even watched any of my videos, which I'm okay with because this is a hobby of mine and we'll see where it goes. But it's called A Lot of Magic because, unlike other channels, I am going to focus more on opening lots of magic cards. Not a lot of magic cards, actual purchasing lots and or estates, stuff like that. People that are selling their collections and whatnot. I'm going to go a different angle. There's already channels out there that open up booster boxes and boosters and new sets, and been there, done that. So I wanted to do something a little bit different and something I find to be quite fun, and that is opening just card lots of magic cards that people are selling and hope to find treasures along the way. Now, there's going to be a lot of bad ones and good ones that I open, and I will try and film all of them and show you guys along my journey. And I do not claim to know a lot about every magic card. I've only been playing since M15. I did not play in high school when magic was kind of coming up, but I'm kind of learning as I go. So in the comments you're probably going to see people saying, hey, you know, this guy didn't know this card was worth something. I get it, and I quite frankly don't really care. I am not here to brag about my magic skills. I am simply finding cards through different avenues and bringing them to this channel, and it's a lot of fun. I'm focusing more on older cards and stuff that I find more interesting than newer sets. Although I do like newer sets, I only play EDH for the most part. I don't play standard. I just like the casual side of magic, just having fun with friends, having a few drinks, having a good time. That being said, there is in front of me in this video a plastic bag, and it seems kind of awkward and out of place, and I figured I would do something a little different today, and that is show you guys a lot that I just picked up today in Houston, Texas. I found it locally. A guy was selling 2 binders of magic cards, and he claimed that some of them had water damage, and there was a couple pictures available, and I noticed that some of the cards were from Antiquities, which, as you know, if you're watching this, is an older set, so I figured there was some value there. It's one of the more expensive expansions out there that has cards of value, and I figured I would jump on it. So the guy was wanting $36 for these 2 binders. He claimed there was water damage, and I did see in his defense some of the water damage, but the cards he was showing were really not that valuable. I just focused on the antiquity side of it, so I went and picked them up. Strangest interaction ever. I bought these from this guy for $36. Actually, I had 2 20s. I had no change, so I gave him $40, which I thought was fair given what I had seen. And I met him at a Jack in the Box, so I can honestly say that I've bought cards online, I've bought cards at LGS's, I bought cards at Target, I bought cards at Walmart, but I've never bought magic cards at a Jack in the Box. Very awkward experience, to say the least. I got there, I texted the guy and said I was there, and I'm not making this up. I wish I would have filmed it. He came around a fence immediately upon me telling him that I was there on a bicycle with a backpack, and we did the transaction in a Jack in the Box parking lot, and I was hoping that nobody thought I was doing a drug deal, which I wasn't, which some may say that magic is somewhat like crack, but I did purchase these 2 binders that were slightly water damaged. So you've seen other videos of people opening up beta packs and they're wearing rubber gloves. I am wearing rubber gloves today, not because I expect to open a Black Lotus, but because I hope to not open a case of black mold or E. coli or some kind of weird fungi from what I'm about to show you guys. And what I'm about to show you guys are the 2 binders that I purchased for $40. And here they are. 2 binders of Magic cards. $40, Houston, Texas, local. And look how bad some of these look. Look pretty bad, right? Well, it's really just the one binder that got hit pretty hard, and it's mostly the top ones. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've already looked through these, and there are some good cards in here, and it's frustrating that some of the cards that were damaged were pretty nice. But there's some value in the other cards, so it was worth it. A heck of a lot more value than $40. This guy, when I met him, he said that he knew nothing about these cards, and trust me, if you would have met this guy, you would agree that he probably knew nothing about Magic cards. And for sure, if he did know anything about Magic cards and or the internet, he would have been able to check the value of these cards and see that, in fact, $40, which, by the way, when I told him I was giving him 40 instead of 36, you would have thought that I was giving him a stack of diamonds. His excitement level was through the roof. You would see that this guy really had no idea as to what he held in his possession. But I didn't ask questions. I don't ask questions when I buy lots. I gamble when I buy these things. You never know what you're going to get. A lot of times you do lose. It's gambling. I mean, sometimes you get stuff that's not worth the paper it's printed on, and you'll see some of those in my videos as well. But in this case, it was a pretty good find. I mean, I was very happy, to say the least. So the videos to come will show you what I have in here. So what I want to do with these, because they're in pretty bad shape, and to be honest, I'm seriously wearing gloves, because as you can see in my left thumb, it's already getting kind of moldy. Some of these cards are in pretty bad shape. I actually bought some tweezers to pull some of these out. I'm going to go through these real quick and show you guys what's in here. I'm actually going to hold my camera, which is at this point an iPhone, because I haven't decided if I'm going to invest in a better camera setup. Depending upon how this channel works out, I will do that without a problem to share my hobby with you guys. But it is not, obviously the best quality way of filming YouTube videos, but I want to share this experience with you guys because it's a lot of fun for me. I'm really passionate about it, and it's just interesting, the people you meet and just the gamble of what you're going to get when you purchase these lots of Magic cards. A lot of times you have no idea what you're going to get. It's a heck of a lot more fun than opening a booster box, which everyone likes cracking packs, but I'm here to tell you this is a lot more fun than opening boosters. So without further ado, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to show you footage of what's in these binders of this lot that I bought here in Houston, Texas, April 2016. And then I'm going to go through and cut out some of the cards that are sadly in bad shape. And I'm going to put them probably in a Ziploc bag or something and keep them, because you never know, maybe one day with some technology I'll be able to salvage some of these cards. But some of them are in pretty bad shape, but some of them are not. And there's a lot of value in here, I think, anyway. You may think that it's not worth it, but I think it is. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video off and I am going to open the first binder, and I'm going to go through and film each page, and then the next videos will be just the cards, and I will give you an overall value of what was all in these binders. And again, I paid $40 in April of 2016 for both binders, and I think it was a pretty good treasure hunting expedition, even though it was very awkward, and I don't know. And by the way, the guy had these for 3 weeks, so I was fortunate enough to get these before someone else did, I think. But again, yeah, as you can see, some of these are pretty damaged. It would scare a lot of people off. Pretty sure nobody met with the guy in person. If they would have, they probably would have bought them. But anyway, I will be back and I will show you page by page what's in both binders, and then I will come back and show you the value of what we have here. Thanks again for watching A Lot of Magic. This is Josh. Thank you.